life was about to really alter and change. But as a kid, you don't realize that. You're just running down the road, and, why you're on that road in that hot southern town, is a different story. It's an adult story, and it's a narrative that, you may not come to know until years later. The act of painting is all about problem solving, going straight from the photograph and, trying to resolve the problem of, how am I going to convey emotion that I feel from this photograph, from looking at this photograph through paint? Or how am I going to convey what it felt like to be in that dry, hot, dusty landscape where it was just a dead heat and all you could hear were insects? And how do you convey that sensation through paint? I was trying to get the paint to move. So whether I splash water at it or solvent or interfere with the way it's doing something because I scrape at it, all of that action will produce a reaction from the paint. The kids are readily available because, they're around me, and a lot of the images that I end up being drawn to for painting I've taken during the summer months when the kids are around, and they themselves are more uninhibited and free and expressive. They themselves are in a more creative state of being. But I do think the children have a certain agency in the paintings and the images, because as soon as you put a figure into a landscape, it tells a different narrative, and children particularly represent a certain vulnerability that we all have within us. A trusting sense of the world, for the most part. They haven't had all the experiences that adults have had. And I think attached with the children, there's a certain nostalgia and reverie and a longing that comes from, seeing images of them, whether it's a longing to go back to a simpler time or to preserve the now and stop time from moving so quickly.